Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm going to fork out on something I've needed for literally years, and that is a electric microscope. Something with a screen that I can then record as well. There's loads of different projects I've wanted to do, and I've basically done most of them without the use of a microscope, but it is very difficult, you know, it's sort of trial and error to get it right. But I'm going to be getting even smaller stuff soon, and I'm going to be doing a lot of surface mount stuff, so I really do need something that can at least see a few times better than I can, and it would be nice to be able to record it all so I can show you guys. So yeah, I bit the bullet and I bought this one. I got it off AliExpress, and all the links will be in the description, and the price is up here. But yeah, let's just do a review of it, see if it's any good. I'm really hoping it is, because this, as I say, is something I've needed for a long time. Before I do get on and review it, I'd just like to thank Darren, my Patreon. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate all the support you've given us. And if you'd like to join him, all the links are in the description. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so here it is. And I've been quite excited about this one. I've wanted one of these for years and years. And I've just started a few projects recently, and I can't do without it anymore. I can, but it was, you know, getting very difficult. So I thought, do you know what? Let's just get one. This one cost me this much money. There, actually. Yeah, it's not sponsored at all or anything. I bought it with my own moolah, and we'll just see if it's any good. Fingers crossed. Okay, the obligatory instructions. The box did come a little bit damaged, a little bit dinged. It was like, I don't know if you can see it, it's obviously been dropped on this side. Hopefully that doesn't have, you know, doesn't translate to any damages, but we will see. I forgot I had a remote control. I bought this off AliExpress, and it was quite a while ago. Well, it was about 2 weeks ago, but my brain doesn't work past 2 minutes. Okay, so this is obviously the thing to bring the thing into focus, etc. The base. This comes with a 32 gig card, which I will check. I'll make sure it's 32 gig. A 7-inch screen. A remote control. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is just check out the microscope instructions, and we'll just see if it's any good. I've had a pretty extensive read of the instructions, and they actually look like they're pretty well written. Very English, not you know, all of that's English as far as I saw up until, hang on, I came almost to the end. Yeah, so it's a completely English manual. There is no anything else in it, so that's pretty cool, and it was all English written, and it looks like it's fairly straightforward to put together. So I'll put that together in a little bit of a time lapse right now. One thing I like about this is this moves backwards, so you can actually get a decent sort of, you know, view of it. Okay, let's have a look at this then. So we have two different plugs. We have Type C and a 3.5 inch, no, whatever. It's a phono socket for whatever. I see. So this plugs into the side of the thing here, and then it comes around to here and plugs into the back, and this gives power to the actual lights from the look of things. And then the 5 volts goes in this side. We've got a thing. We have a little calibration duet. Now with the SD card, I first off checked it for viruses before putting it on my computer. There was absolutely nothing on it, and it was verified. I then, I'm now copying 32 gig of data onto it. I could do a test, and I could run the various software to copy on, delete, copy on, and so on to check, but it takes absolutely forever, so I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm wondering if this was supposed to go around that before I put it down. Let me have a look at something. I'm wondering if that went on the actual microscope bit that I didn't bother doing. There isn't very much on putting it together. Nowhere does it say strange broken rubber bandy kind thing. Nope. Okay, well let's turn it on for now. We'll have a look at how it runs and what it looks like, etc. Now, I'm not going to have the SD card back from the copying yet until it's until it's full, and it's not the fastest card in the world. So what I'll do is I'll turn it up like this, get you right down, and then I might end up having to turn the overhead lights off. We'll see though. Turn this on. Actually, let's just turn them off for now. Nothing. Oh, should have done my hair before getting on here. Maybe I have to press and hold. Oh, there you go. Press and hold. And literally we're straight into ready. No startup screen like splash. Well, there was a splash screen, but it wasn't too problematic. So, right, let's have a look at this then. Don't know what any of this does. Right, let's have a look at the auxiliary lights. Swap them down. They sound like my hips. Can I turn them on with the remote control? I don't know. Okay, well, as you'll see, the picture is fairly crisp. I will say that we've got a lot of the light reflecting back from the LEDs around it, but we might be able to turn all that off. Give me a couple of minutes to check. Okay, I've been messing around with all the lights and I can barely see now. I've completely blinded myself. On this side here, I literally can only just see my finger. Oh, by the way, this flashing here is telling me it's charging a battery. I didn't even know it had a battery. I wasn't aware of that at all. This light here, wheel here can turn up and down the lights. And then on the back down here, in fact, I'll show you. Just here, you've got these lights that you can control. But I say control, these I can turn on and they're bright, but trying to get them to where you want them to go, they just don't want them to stay there, you know. I've had to actually stick one behind here so that it can actually stay on the right bit. They're just a bit of a pain. They do work, but just trying to get them, I can't actually show you, but just trying to get them, when you move them, they just decide to move back to where they want to go kind of thing. It's doable, it's just a pain. And the reflection on this is actually driving me mad. So let's get ourselves a little board of some kind. An old, beautiful bit of kit. Let's have a look on here. Things like that, right? Look at the beautiful crispness of that. Can you see that on here? No, let me turn the light off now and let the phone sort itself out a bit. If I cover that, come on. Okay, let's try and get this completely out of the way then. In fact, let's get the phone doing what we want. The computer, whatever, the camera I mean. Turn that up. There we go. Oh, I put it on 3-minute turn off. You can change that to whatever you like, and I'm definitely going to be changing it now. By going to menu. I will show you this. I'll probably start recording this. If I can record in menu, I'm sure I can. I'll do it to 10 minutes. And then turn off the menu. And this, I did all that with the remote, which you can't see obviously at the moment. But I'll talk you through that in a second. Oh yeah, this. Where's the turny doer? Here. Oh, there we go. That's really cool. Okay, let's plonk this down somewhere there. No, let's get something that's a bit better to look at. So yeah, I can do precise adjustments to get that absolutely 100% crisp. Again, I will show you this at a little bit better. I'll record it all, but I'll tell you this now. 27 gig of data I'm sending across at the moment onto the SD card that they sent with it, and it's going to take nearly 2 hours. So it's obviously not a good SD card, but it's good enough, I would assume, for this. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I will say though, there's a lot of little problems. Nothing major and nothing groundbreakingly, you know, that's going to cause any major negativeness, right? Let me turn this off, press and hold. But I have here the remote control and the wire to the actual, to power the other light, these lights. But these lights are in the way of this. these, when they're down, are in the way of other things. Do you know what I mean? And it's all a bit in the way of itself. But that's a very, very small problem. And so far, geez, you just saw a nice pair of boobies. Yeah, so far I quite like it. It's very, very effective at what it should. What it should be doing. I'm going to go through all the menus now, and we'll just have a look at see how intuitive it all is. But I like the fact that the control for the light's here, because I have a little microscope, but it's very, very awkward, and the focal length was terrible. And the actual lights are on the side, and it makes life a lot more difficult to actually sort out. But the quality of the screen, I think, is very good. The latency, there is a bit. If you have a look, I'll probably be able to show you that a little bit better on a recording. But there's a lot of projects I'm going to be working on that will be utilising this, so it's pretty cool. This bit is apparently a light shade of some kind. However, I think it will go down here for whatever reason, but it means, I think, taking off the bottom bit, but I don't know, and I'm not going to be... Oh, no, I'm not going to be removing stuff. I don't need it as far as I know, but we'll see. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick look at this under the microscope. And let's see how much better and how much, quality the microscope will give us. Okay, so we're at the furthest distance away now, and I'm able to still get my soldering iron under here without a problem. I'll use the solder sucker for a minute. But I've got plenty of room. In fact, you can see how far that can go. I've got about 6-7 centimeters, so plenty of room to be able to solder. And the quality is absolutely incredible. I really, really like it. But what I would like to show you is how much better the quality can get. Well, like how much more we can zoom in. What I'll do is actually I'll go back to let's go to these resistors, and I'm going to go as close to them as I can with the microscope. Obviously I wouldn't be able to solder at this level, but just to show you just how far we can zoom. Let me zoom out just a tiny bit more. Look at that quality, it's just mental. It's very, very, very good quality. And one thing I'd like to do is show you this. Hang on. This here is the piece of the card, the piece of cellophane that came with it. And I'm going to zoom in on this square, and if we have a look, I'm just trying to show you it. It just looks like a bog standard square, but have a look at this. I'll zoom right down. But look at that, that's absolutely incredible, isn't it? And then we've got let's zoom out, let's pull out from this a sec. It's around the wrong way. Let's try and find some. Okay, look at that. I know I'm not making any sense, but I know what I'm saying. So and just to show you what we're actually looking at now, can you see down in that corner there's circles? I mean, you may not even be able to make out that there's circles. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, I really, really like this. I think this is a very good bit of kit. There you go. It's a really good piece of kit for the price. I thought originally that it was going to either have really bad screen or it's going to have a really bad recording rate. It was going to be very, very, graphically rubbish. All of it works really well. I knew the microscope side of things would work because I've used that kind of microscope before, just not with the screen. I'm really happy with it. Genuinely really happy with it. So all the links will be in the description if you want it. That were non-affiliate. I buy it with my own money, as I always say, unless I say that I've not bought it with my own money, obviously. That makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye for now.